What's up, family? Man, I bless you. Man, may God continue to guide you and lead you and aid you in your growth and development as well as in your healing process. Man, we have to grow up. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be challenging. Man, this conversation today, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And it is what it is, man. Years ago, I was going through a lot of stuff. And I had just lost my wife, my best friend, to cancer. And I took her ashes and went to China. And I was in China for 3.5 months. Everywhere I went, for the first 2.5 weeks, just traveled all over China. And I just spread some of her ashes everywhere I went. And I'm telling you this because life can be challenging. Life can get real hard, real difficult. And I wanted to die in China. I didn't go there with the plan of dying. But the sorrow, the pain that I was carrying, I just wanted to just give up and just say, fuck it. I'm done. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing people that I love. You know what I mean? I'm tired of just the hurt, the pain, the cross that I have to bury, or that I have to carry. You know what I mean? And I was just done. Just done. This is back in 2016. I'm saying this because so often, this society in America, you got to be strong, you got to be tough, and you got to be hard. You know what I mean? You know, only the strong survive. But we miss that. We misunderstand that. And so often we look at people who are struggling with some deep pain, some deep-rooted issues, you know, just the shit that they're carrying that nobody knows. You know, we look at those people who've contemplated suicide, or those people that have committed suicide, and we look at them and say, you're a weak punk, and you're sorry, and you're selfish, and you're da-da-da. And we have all these crazy disparaging terms that we use against these people who are suffering beyond your wildest dreams. You can't even imagine the pain and the shit that they're carrying. But we look at them as being punks. We look at them as being soft. We're going somewhere today, I promise you. And if the truth be told, we've all gotten to the point where or if you haven't, keep living, I promise you, you're going to get there. And there's always the young motherfuckers that want to come on who ain't lived shit. You know what I mean? Who ain't been through shit, who ain't done shit, who's still living at home with mom and daddy. You know what I mean? And man, they still got a fucking silver spoon in their mouth. There's always these young, ignorant motherfuckers that want to come on. Oh, I ain't gone through shit. And shut the fuck up and keep living. You know what I mean? I'm 54 years old. I promise you, you're going to go through some shit. I promise you. If you haven't already, you're going to go through some fucking shit that's going to make you question whether or not there's a fucking God. You're going to go through some fucking shit that's going to make you question whether or not you want to keep living in this quote-unquote fucked up world. Oh, we're going there today. We're going there. And I told you, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. And so often we get self-righteous, ignorant-ass fucking Christians that come on my platform that want to tell you shouldn't talk like that, and that's not a man of God. Shut the fuck up and move on with your ignorant shit. You know what I mean? I'm talking to real ones today. To real ones today. And we ain't got time for the bullshit today. We ain't got time for you quoting your fucking scriptures today. We having a real heart-to-heart conversation. We talking about being transparent, vulnerable, stuff that most people don't know anything about. Because we hide our fucking pain. We hide our fucking trauma because we're tired of being judged by everybody fucking else. You know what I mean? We're so sick and tired of the world looking down on us. We're so sick and tired of the world judging us and not even knowing the fucking shit we're going through. You had no fucking clue of the pain and trauma people are carrying just by looking at them. But we were so fucking quick to judge them. We're so fucking quick to throw scriptures at them like that's the motherfucking answer. Throwing scriptures at people ain't the fucking answer. We got to grow the fuck up. We have to grow the fuck up. At some point, you got to learn some fucking compassion and shut the fuck up. At some point, it's easier and it's better just to hold somebody, to let them know you're not alone. I'm here with you. I ain't got to know what the fuck you going through. You ain't got to tell me all your fucking business, but I'm here with you. I feel your fucking pain. You don't have to carry this shit alone. I'm supporting you. I got your back. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know you want to fucking give up. I know you want to fucking quit. I know you feel like you can't go no fucking more. I get that. Why? Because I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. A couple of times, if the truth be told. If the truth be told. And the truth is, a lot of us have been there. But some of us have moved out of that place of pain and suffering. And we want to act like it didn't happen. We want to act like we've always had it right. We want to act like, man, I've always had my shit together. I've never been fucked up like that. I've never been so fucking low like that. We ain't got time for them fucking hypocrites. Not today. We ain't got time for them today. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand everybody ain't where you're at. Everybody ain't put in the motherfucking spiritual work that you have. Everybody ain't grown through the pain and the suffering and the trauma that they're carrying like you have. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to remember what it felt like. Remember the pain and the isolation, the loneliness, the frustration, the anger that we carried, that we felt. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to stop being so fucking super spiritual that we forgot what it felt like to be suicidal. We forgot what it felt like to be fucking homicidal. To want to split somebody's motherfucking wig because they've hurt you so fucking bad. Somebody caused you so much fucking pain. All you wanted to do was grab them by the fucking throat and just choke the fucking breath out of them. You wanted to hurt them so fucking bad because they've hurt you. Or they've hurt someone that you cared about. See, my hope and prayer is that we never get that fucking spiritual to where we stop forgetting that pain, that loneliness. Why do I want us to remember that? So we'll stop looking down on others. So we'll learn to be fucking compassionate. So we'll stop judging others. We'll stop criticizing others because, man, they're fucked up right now. and they can't handle it, and they're having a nervous breakdown because they're going through their dark nights of the soul. Because they're having their awakening moment. Because they've hit rock fucking bottom. Because you've seen and you're watching them crash and burn the fuck out. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow the fuck up. The world don't need any more fucking religion. The world doesn't need any more fucking religious people. The world needs more loving, more compassionate people. The world don't need more fucking spiritual people running around with fucking crystals. And I'm not knocking crystals. I got crystals. I love crystals. But the world don't need more motherfuckers running around with fucking crystals, doing tarot and oracle cards and charms and pendulums. That's not the world. What the world needs. The world just needs motherfuckers to grow the fuck up. Emotionally. The world just needs motherfuckers to remember the pain and the suffering and the hell that they went through. So they'll stop wishing that on others. See, because when you really grown through some shit, when you really gone through some shit and you've grown through some shit, you don't wish that on nobody. See, it's only you ignorant ass motherfuckers that wish pain and suffering and all that other bullshit on other motherfuckers. Because you ain't grown through your shit yet. And I don't give a fuck what you talking about, how deep you are, how spiritual you are, how enlightened you are, how fucking chosen one you are. You ain't none of that bullshit yet. You just another motherfucker spouting off some fucking bullshit that sound like you fucking all that. And you ain't all that. The truth is you ain't shit right now. While you sitting there judging others. While you wishing pain and suffering and all that other shit on others. You sitting there wanting to see others crash and burn the fuck out. You sitting there wanting to see others just have a nervous breakdown and try to commit suicide. You want that. Why? Because you're fucked up emotionally. And so you get off on that shit. You get off on seeing people hurt and suffer because you ain't dealt with your hurt and suffering. You ain't dealt with your pain and your trauma. So you like seeing other people suffer just like you. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to become more passionate. We got to become more loving. We got to become more understanding. If you're having those thoughts on taking your life, if you're having those thoughts on giving up, I understand. I understand. I get it. I've been there. I don't stand in judgment of you. I don't want you to do it, but I understand why you feel the way you feel. I understand why you can think that. Because I've been there. I've been there. And the truth is, a lot of us have. A lot of us have. And a lot of us haven't really outgrown that place yet. A lot of us, we've just masked that pain and that suffering with alcohol. A lot of us, we've just masked that pain and suffering by hooking up with somebody else. A lot of us, we just masked that pain and alcohol with fucking popping pills. Truth be told, we take pills to cover our pain and our suffering because we don't want anybody to know that we're depressed. We don't want anybody to know that we feel like giving up. We don't want anybody to know the fucking pain and the hurt that we're carrying. Because we haven't resolved our fucking issues. We got all the fucking education, but we don't know how to fucking resolve our bullshit. We don't know how to let go of the fucking pain and the trauma. We got all the fucking church and all the fucking scriptures memorized, but we don't know how to let go of the fucking pain and the trauma. We got all the fucking money and the titles, but we don't know how to let go of the pain and the trauma. And so we become self-righteous. We become overbearing. We become very judgmental. We become very isolated because we don't want anybody to see the real us. We don't want anybody to see that we're vulnerable and that we're really fucking weak. See, it's the weak one that tries to hide the fucking pain. It's the weak one that puts up a fucking wall so that nobody really sees them. The strong one is the one that's able to tear down the fucking wall and let everybody know I'm going through fucking pain. I'm going through some fucking bullshit right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to handle what I gotta fucking go through. And so it's fucking me up. Everybody says I'm a success, but yet I'm fucking suicidal. Everybody says they love me and they want to be with me, and yet I'm fucking suicidal. I want to end my fucking life because I'm so fucking miserable. I'm carrying so much fucking pain. But everybody wants to idolize me. Everybody's looking at me and saying, da-da-da-da-da. Or people are looking at me saying, I ain't shit, whatever the case may be. Yet, you still want to commit suicide. There's been a whole lot of rich and famous people who've been idolized and loved all over the fucking world. And they still committed suicide. Because it's not about how much you're loved. It's not about how much people value you and think highly of you. It's not about how people don't think you're shit or don't think anything about you and people don't want to fuck with you. And it ain't really about that. It's about the fucking pain and the trauma you're carrying that you don't know how to let go of. There's no escape from the pain. There's no escape from the fucking thoughts that just fuck me up. You just constantly make me feel like I'm a fucking failure. I'm a fucking loser because I fucked up this great relationship, because I fucked up this business opportunity, because I fucked up my money, because I made these fucking dumbass choices or decisions with my kids or whatever the case may be. And because I can't escape it, man, let me just end my fucking life. Because I can't escape the shame. I can't escape the judgment. I can't escape people looking at me and wondering if I'm that motherfucker that fucked up. And how could I fuck up like I did? How could I lose that great relationship that I had? How could I lose that man like that? How could I lose that queen like that? How could I make this stupid ass fucking decision that cost me my family and my business and my money and my reputation and all that I worked so hard to do? How could I do what I fucking did? And I can't escape it. I can't escape that embarrassing feeling. I can't escape that shame, that grief, that hurt. And so the answer appears, let me just end my life. That's never the answer. That's never the answer. Sometimes it appears that's the only option. But it's not the only option. You gotta learn how to carry your fucking cross. You gotta learn how to deal with that shame. You gotta learn how to deal with that fucking guilt. You gotta learn how to deal with that fucking pain, that fucking loss. You gotta learn how to come back, how to rebuild, how to start over, how to pick up the broken pieces. You got to learn how to forgive yourself. And that's so hard for so many of us, if the truth be told. But it's possible. It's possible. I'm living proof. It's possible. It's hard. It's challenging. It's difficult as fuck. But it's possible. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. The God in me, the light in me, the love in me, the wisdom in me sees the God, the love, the light, the wisdom within each and every one of you. Happy healing, family. I love you. Peace.